evening. Today is December 16th. Today is the Fairfield Middle School Talent Show. The following are the acts that we will see today. Hallelujah by the Middle School Ensembles. Good King Wenceslas by the 8th grade jazz band. Carol of the Kings by Craig Carter, America, Jeremiah Hart. Humorous by Terry Nelfont. I Need a Christmas Vacation, the faculty. Blue, Abby Stickles. Old MacDonald, Barnyard Fun. Rawhide, the Magnificent Four. Stand Up, Robert Lopez. Just the Girls, Shannon Baker, Sarah Flinchbaugh, and Heidi Menke. Santa Baby, Bethany Larson. Taekwondo, Anatole Openshaw. Unforgettable Day, Natasha Gorski. Thriller, the Thriller Group. Love Shack, the F-32s. Breakaway by Shannon Cochran, and the fabulous, of course, Mr. Santa Claus.
Holiday talent show put on by FMS school teachers and staff. Now remember, a lot of hard work has gone into this, so make sure you give them the respect that they deserve. Show your appreciation in an appropriate manner, and we'll have a good time. So, on with the show.
this song, I know Christmas time is a lot of time where we think about family and things like that, and some of you may not have all your family here because they may be fighting the war or in the service or something, and I just want to dedicate this song before I sing it to anybody that is in here that has family over in Iraq or anywhere in the Middle East. So listen to this song. My country tears of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom breathe. My native country, the land of the noble free, thy name I love. I love thy rocks and rills, thy woods and templed hills. My heart with rapture thrills like that of love. Let music swell the breeze and ring from all the trees, sweet freedom song. Let mortal tongues awake, let all that breathe partake, let rocks their silence break, the sound go long. Oh, our fathers, God, to thee, author of liberty, to thee we sing. Long may our land be bright with freedom's holy light. Protect us by thy might, great God, our King.
Okay, so I was sitting at the lunch table and I was telling my friends, you know what, I'm gonna do this again this year. And some of them were like, yay, I loved it when you did that. And some of them were like, you're doing that again? Are you gonna try something new? I'm like, well, there's a funny story behind that actually. I was practicing with my guitar. I got this great idea. I was like, guitar, yo-yo, tie a few knots. You could play and yo-yo at the same time, right? Everything was great until like the yo-yo flew up and hit me in the nose. So I figured I'm gonna stick with what I do best. This year, the song's a little bit longer, so let's hope I can keep it up.
to dedicate this song to Shank for letting us use his room. Now sing along! Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O, with the moo-moo here and the moo-moo there, here moo, there moo, everywhere moo, moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had some pigs, E-I-E-I-O, with the oink oink here and the oink oink there.
the stage before now, did you? Yeah, Robert loved it. Okay, who here is going holiday shopping? Okay, yeah. Okay, I want to know who here went to the first day of holiday shopping. I'm talking about Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Who all went into this little rampage? Yeah. You want to know what they for those of you who don't know Black Friday, let me tell you what Black Friday is. It's the day after Thanksgiving, of course. I mean, it's like, okay, first day of Thanksgiving, everyone's, oh yeah, it's all family, oh yeah, we're gonna eat and stuff. Then the next day, there's people that are willing to wake up at 1 in the morning, wanting to travel all the way over to Walmart or the mall or whatever it is. They're banging on those doors, there's people breaking windows over a sale that happens every other month. Yeah, I don't know what today's different about it. I mean, you have people that are, let me in. See what they remind me of? They remind me of the orcs on the Two Towers, the Lord of the Rings. I mean, when they break down that Helm's Deep wall, they're all swarming in there. Like, buy everything in your path. Let no computer survive of what we are about to invade. I mean, they're just all swarming, they're pushing everyone around. I mean, it's just one guy who starts it first, that's what I think. They're steady at first, okay? There's no one's all pushing everyone. But then there's that one guy. That one guy who just decides to go ahead and be an idiot right here, and he just pushes one person, and then that leads to pushing another person, that leads to pushing another person, so that pretty much all rampage in there. I mean, I saw people pushing poor little old ladies, I mean, act like a human being. That's my motto to that. Act like a human being. And what I don't really get right now is the whole rating system on video games. Okay. We got the E for everyone, T for teen. I think M is more fun than everything else. That's pretty much what it is. I mean, they're telling us, dude, please don't show these kids these video games. No, what they're really saying is, because everything's really being rated R means really good right now. Well, since everything is being rated these days, they're just saying, the fun stuff's all over here. That's what they're leading us to right there. I mean, maybe if they were to rate, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they rated homework and for mature. You got homeless fucking lines going, yeah, everyone's going in there like, oh my god, I need to get this Harry Potter book. I mean, putting an M-rated symbol right there, I mean, you'd have big rampage lines going into there. But yeah, and then, yeah, I think I'm out of time. So yeah, but the moral is, when you go holiday shopping this season, act like a human being.
But she knows what she's doing. She pushed me in the pool at a last school reunion. She laughs at my dreams, but I dream about her laughter. Strange as it seems, she's the one I'm after. She knows what she's doing, knows just what to say, so my whole day is ruined. 'Cause she's beating me, she knocks me off of my feet, and I can't tell, I don't want anyone else. She's a mystery, she's too much for me, but I keep coming back for more. 'Cause she's beating me, she knocks me off of my feet, and I can't tell, I don't want anyone else. She's a mystery, she's too much for me, but I keep coming back for more. Oh, I keep coming back for more. She's just the girl I'm looking for, just the girl I'm looking for. Just the girl I'm looking for. Just the girl I'm looking for.
Santa baby, just stick a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, one thing that I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, just fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa
Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. Though you fought to stay alive, your body starts to shiver. For no mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
wanted to belong here, but something felt so wrong here. So I prayed I could break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. And I'll make a wish, take a chance, take a change, and break away. Out of the darkness and into the sun, but I won't forget all the ones that I love. Take a risk, take a chance, take a change, and break away. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, wanna feel the warm breeze, sleep under a palm tree, feel the rush of the ocean. Get on board a fast train, travel on a jet plane far away, and break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. And I'll make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Out of the darkness and into the sun, but I won't forget all the ones that I love. I gotta take a risk, take a chance, take a change, and break away. Buildings with 100 floors, swinging round revolving doors. Maybe I don't know where they'll take me, but gotta keep moving on, fly away, break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. Oh, it's so easy to tell you goodbye. Gotta take a risk, take a chance, take a change, and break away. Out of the darkness and into the sun, but I won't forget all the place I come from. I gotta take a risk, take a chance, take a change, and break away. Break away.
Good morning, FMS. All right, I love you. Now, the better you act and the more you enjoy this, the longer you're out of class. So even if you don't like it, you better fake it. Okay. So this is that time when we give a few people that warm, fuzzy feeling. If you know what I mean. My first contestant, present getter is ready to come up. sit down right there, young lady. Now, I need your name and your grade.
Annie Book 8th.
See, that wasn't hard, was it? What are you worried about? You're nervous. It's about a month ago. Maybe, I don't know, maybe longer than that. You were at the bowling alley. Can you tell me a little bit about that story?
I was going bowling with my friends.
Come on, it can't be that hard.
I had to go, and so I walked out and I forgot to take my shoes off. So we get home and I realized I have my bowling shoes still on.
Kind of a fashion statement. You wanted those shoes, didn't you? But you know, that's not really why I called you up here. That was just an intro. Oh, what was it, about 3 years ago? Don't worry, I know the story, so if you don't tell it, I will. Here we go.
You can tell it.
Well, she was in like 5th grade, or maybe 6th grade. Went to California on a family vacation. Having fun in the sun on the beach. You know, Annie, she's a pretty good swimmer. But Annie didn't like sand in her suit. You want to tell the rest?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so me and my sister went up to the bathroom to take the sand out, and they said you couldn't wash your swimsuits in the sink, so we decided to dump the sand out in the toilet. And then, so Brittany got down and she said she was going down back to the beach, and I was still brushing the sand off, and it dropped in the toilet. And my swimsuit. And I turned around to get my towel, and I turned around and it was gone. And I looked around to try to find it, to see where it went, and I found out that it was an automatic toilet.
But that was really stupid. Well, I don't think this will be effective, but it'll be a good conversation piece. Here's your present from Santa. Merry Christmas! Tap my sleigh bells. Rudolph hoof ya. Wow, I think I got 3 young gentlemen down there, don't I? Yeah, 1, 2, yeah, next 3. Next 3 victims, come on up. You enjoyed that one well enough, we'll go on to the next one. Oh, just sit right down there, that's why we got 3 chairs. Name and grade.
Max Sloat, 6. Jacob Ladd, 7. Alex Greiner, 8th.
So, what do you 3 boys have in common? Maybe I'll let you tell this part.
We all went to Opus.
Very good. Now we're on to the next story. So, you want to tell me what happened that you guys might be embarrassed about?
No.
Okay, maybe Alex will.
Okay. So we got to our hotel, and we put our stuff in our room, and we were going to go swimming or go out to eat. And then we all decided we forgot our keys, actually. We went out the door, we tried to get back in our room, and we noticed our keys weren't there. So, yeah.
So you each blamed the other and asked each other if you had the key, and none of you had a key. All 3 of you, and none of you could have a key.
Max's fault. It's all Jake. Wasn't me.
You know, that's the way they act down there in PE when that PE teacher asks them who did it. Not me. Okay. All right, so, I don't know how effective these will be, but there's a lot of keys. One of them ought to work. Now, each one of you has one, and I thought about getting a clip-on, but I need you guys to leave them in the room. But if you got something that you hang, well, don't worry, there's one for each and every one of you. There's yours. Put it on your neck. I expect you to have that with you at all times. And there would be yours. There you go. Oh, Merry Christmas, you guys. That wasn't very smart either, was it? Okay, I think I need the next two. Name and grade.
Mike Amos, 7.
Charles LaRose, 7.
Whoa, you're new and you've got fans already. Pretty good. So, I'm trying to remember this. Can you tell me what you guys would have together for a story?
I don't know.
Yeah, there you go again. Would you know?
We both ride the same bus.
Do you know anything about some kind of a pen pal thing? Oh! You want to tell that story?
I printed...
Oh, wait a second. Your name's Charles, right? And your name's Michael? Good answer. So, Charles.
Okay, so I printed my story on the computer, and then I thought my name was at the bottom, but it wasn't. It was Charles, or it said, well, I wrote, my name is Mike Amos, sincerely Charles LaRose, and, or no, it said my name is Charles LaRose, and then I signed my name at the bottom, and it was Mike Amos, so yeah, it made Charles look like he was really confused.
Oh, it makes Charles look confused. Michael, tell me about Charles.
He wrote his name on the bottom of my paper.
I'm really getting confused. Now, you're Charles and you're Michael, right? Well, I think you guys get the picture, don't you? Well, I got a gift here for you, just so you can keep yourselves straight. There it is. Name tag. All the time. This has a picture of, I don't know, who's that picture of?
Me,
And what's the name on it?
Charles LaRose.
That way. You know what name? That way, okay. Keep it straight. Merry Christmas. Let's get the next guy up here. Name and grade.
Nathan Elder, 7th.
Yeah, I'm pretty good friends with the people down there in the gymnasium, and you were kind of bragging to that, the other teacher, that lady. What's her name?
Mrs. Deers.
Yeah, the weak one of the two. And what were you kind of whining about?
I broke the girls' record for shuttle run in 40 minutes.
See, he wanted to own a record on the fitness board we got down there, and he couldn't get one, but he looked over on the girls' side and thought that maybe he should own one of those records. So we decided to did you get it up on the board?
Yes.
What did it say?
Nadine.
You should have something to keep. So, here we go. Two of them. You broke a record and you tied a record. And look at that. You kind of read that out loud for us.
FMF girls fitness record. This certification is awarded to Nathan Elder in recognition of performance in the shuttle run 9 flat.
Boy. And it's given by who and what date?
Santa Claus 12/25.
Yeah, boy. And then you got another one, but this one is the, the 40-yard dash. And you ran 5.5, but you tied some people. Tell them who you tied. I'll say the second.
Nathan Elder.
Oh, Nathan Elder, yeah, that's you. Mwale Kapande.
Hannah Swanson and Emily Gleason.
Dad, boy. Merry Christmas. I'm proud of you. I believe we have a young lady down there now. I talked to your dad this morning. He said that you didn't think you were going to be coming up here today.
Well, I didn't think I did. I was.
You didn't think you did anything wrong, huh?
I've done a lot of embarrassing things, but I didn't know if it was at school.
I'm starting to get the dramatics. She's got two sisters that I know real well, and they're pretty dramatic too. So I need your name and your grade.
All right, I'm Elizabeth Chivak, and I'm in 8th grade.
We have some other 8th graders here, guys. So you've been here for almost 3 years, and you want to tell me a little bit just about what you've been going through the last 3 years? I'm serious.
Like about school?
No, I don't want to talk. I don't want you complaining about the bad teachers you've got. Just tell me seriously what you've been doing. Hey, you've been leaving school and.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about it.
So last year I had my leg lengthened. Oh, yeah. And so, let's see, it all started last October, not this last October. October in 7th grade.
Okay, now hold on here. Now, your sisters can make a story last a really long time. So we got to make this somewhat shorter.
So I had my leg lengthened, so what do you want to know?
How many times have you been to the hospital?
A lot.
A lot. Does it hurt?
Nope.
No. But you've had to have a lot of kind of trials and tribulations in the last 2 or 3 years, haven't you?
Yeah, some might say that.
And you kind of have a happy face every time you come to school, don't you?
Yeah.
So, you would kind of tell other people not to sweat the petty things, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to pat the sweaty things either, do you? But Santa's not used to this. This is kind of out of his character, at least this Santa. But I want you to kind of hold this mic for me.
I got the power.
And I hope you guys do something to recognize her like I'm going to. If you would, please. What you're telling me then is people really shouldn't complain about the little things, right? Okay, well I got a couple other people that I need to bring up now that I have kind of gone through your story with you. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you. Come on, next two boys. Come on, boys. Tell me your name and your grade. Mr. Henry.
Mr. Henry, grade life.
He's covered every grade.
Mr. Hill.
Aren't you rawhide?
We sure open.
And Brandon.
Call them in.
Write them out. Okay. So, yeah. So, you know, after that young lady came up here, it would be probably not a good idea to complain about anything you had in life, right?
That would be correct.
Exactly. So I want to know what you were like here about a month ago over here, Mr. Henry, when the heat wasn't on in your office. You want to tell Santa about that?
It was really cold.
Did you complain?
I complained to Mr. McGalloway and told him, you know, turn the heat on. And he did.
And were you the first to complain in the entire building?
I was the first to complain in the entire district.
We just had that young lady up here talking about not complaining about the little things, and of course, I guess maybe heat's not a little thing for you, is it? Okay, so I've got one of the... I've got a winter survival kit here for you. I want you to put them on, okay? Put them on as you get them. Oh, let's see. There's a couple gloves. Oh, you might want to put them on later. You might need your hands. I don't want you complaining. Let's try those first. That'll help keep you warm. Can you get them on there, Sonny boy? Attaboy, they look nice. That'll put those right over the muffs. That'll kind of double layer it. Liking that, aren't you, Mr. Hill? I'm not done with you yet, though. Now you can put your gloves on. There you go. Now you can work in your office. Okay. I want you to feel like I feel up here right now. I'm hot. You start to sweat? Well, I'm not done with you. Now, why do you think you're up here?
I really don't know.
Well, might have something to do with a little kickball game you played.
Yeah, it's that time of year again.
When you get to come up and see me, you wanna tell me what happened?
Yeah, I decided I could finally play kickball. And I shouldn't have. I gave a pitch to, who was it? Where's Burns? And Burns is one of those little kids you like to maybe hit his feet with the ball.
Because he likes to jump in the air and take his legs out from under him and he lands on his face. You've done that a few times.
That's the whole purpose of playing kickball with the coach out there. So he kicked it right back to me and he was trying to run by me and it just was too tempting. And I let it throw and
a few other things through it.
Other things went out too.
So you dislocated your shoulder.
Be the same thing, yes.
Yeah. So did you kind of whine around about it a little bit?
I whined for about an hour, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. Well, Mr. Henry, would you hold this? I've got a little gift for him too. Okay, would you stand up and put your left arm up for me? Yep. Oh, better keep that down.
Good job, Santa.
Certificates, I'm high on certificates this year. You want to read yours for me? From top to bottom.
National Association of Principals. This certificate is awarded to Gary Henry, Wimp of the Year Award.
Signed by?
Signed by Santa Claus, 1225.
You want to read yours? Oh, I'll hold it for you.
See here. The National Association of Principals. This certificate is awarded to Monty Hill, Wimp of the Year Award.
Co-winners. That's right. There's 2 winners this year.
Signed by Santa Claus 1225.
I'm kind of proud of you guys. That's it for me. I can't hold you guys in class any longer, and I'm really starting to sweat it. I know, you want more. I know. Can you do this, Mr. Hill?
Thank you very much, Santa Claus. How about a round of applause? Okay, we had a really good show this morning. We want to thank all those who participated in the forum. Outstanding group again. We also want to thank all of you out there for being a great audience this morning. We're going to go to 4th period. Okay? Mr. Claus drug his feet. Wait a minute.